Good morning, students. Again, I am in front of you and going to talk about the previous topic, that is the electricity and circuit. And here we are talking about the so important things which is very necessary for not only for the study purpose but also for the how to use it. Now this topic is you will get in all the classes of if you opt the science stream, then you will get this chapter in all the classes. Now here we are talking about the how the currents are how the electricity was discovered, and for that I have shown you in different types of discoveries which is done by the different which is done by the different so it was the discoveries which was done by in the ancient time, and that is this electricity was basically discovered by that electricity was discovered by the ancient guru, that is Augusta, Muni Augusta. He was famous to discover the electricity. After that, there are the many scientists will come across the world and do the kind of the work related to the electricity. Now, that was the different things which we have talked in the previous class, where we have shown you the different kind of different discoveries and the related the person who has related to somewhere who has related to the current electricity. Now the fundamentals which is given in your book also, we are talking about the what is current. Here we have already talked about these things. Let me. Here we have talked about the current. Current is a flow of particle. You have to remember it in a particular direction, like air current that causes wind. Wind is caused by air current or water current. Now the when the particles flow in an electric, that is the electric circuit. We will talk about also what is circuit here, just for understanding. Um, the term is given the electric circuit to produce the electricity. It is called. When particles flow in a particular direction, then it shows the flow of the current. Now here the when particle flow in a electric circuit, they produce the electricity, and that kind of the things which is produced by the flow of the particle, that kind of the things is treated as a current. Here there are the different types of the sources are given you by which you can observe that electricities are produced. Now the to produce any kind of the electricity, there are some materials are required, and that materials is basically one kind of the material that is called the electric cell. Here the electric cell are shown in front of you, that shows the plus charge, which is a positive terminal, and there is another charge. This part is basically a negative terminal. A cell is a source of electric power. Here the like the electricity which came from in our houses is came from the powerhouse, and the electricity which we produce in the different laboratories or a small kind of the electric tools, then the the power which used basically to create a current, that is called the cell. And this has within this cell, electric cell, there are the so many internal chemical reaction take place inside it, and because of that chemical reaction electricities are produced. Here the point is given when the chemical inside the cell, as I already tell, there are the chemicals like manganese dioxide are present inside this cell, that when the current pass, then chemical reaction start, and that cell need to replace by any once these chemical reaction completely over, then that cell has to removed. Cell has, as I already told, that cell has two terminals. One terminal is known as a positive terminal, second terminal is known as a negative terminal. In order to for the current to flow, the positive terminal must connected to the negative. How the connections are done? In this terminal there is a positive, and this part is a negative terminal. The positive part is connected with the negative terminal, and this polarity must be maintained. In this way the sequence are maintained. Whenever the two things are added, the positive terminals always connected with the negative terminals. Now here second things which is required to connect the circuit, that is the uh, bulb and also wire. These things are also required. Here the different kind of the wires you can see. These are the different kind of the wires by which the connection take place, by which the circuits are made. Electric wire is conducted a path. It is basically provide a path in a electric circuit which we made through these wires, through which the current, and after the completion of the path, the currents flow. It is usually made up of metal. This wire is made up of metal, that is here you can see. It may be copper metal, it may be aluminum metal, these which is a conductor of the electricity. Here how the electric circuit consists. This is a talk about the electric circuit. Here there is a cell, and the other part is a bulb, and there is a wire. These three things when we added in a sequential order, this positive terminal is added with the positive, the negative terminal of bulb, and the negative terminal of bulb is added with the positive terminal of bulb. What happened here, this kind of the series is known as a circuit. The kind of the sequence in which these are added to one another and make a setup by which the currents can be, and that means circuit can be completed, and that sequence is basically a path of the circuit. Now here what happened, when the positive terminal connected with the negative terminal of the bulb, and negative terminal is connected with the positive terminal of the bulb, then what happens, the circuits will complete and the bulb will glow due to the flow of the electrons. These are the charges which flow from one place to another place, and because of this the currents are flowed. And since the currents are flow, that's why it is called a closed circuit. When there is a open circuit, that means when the positive terminal is connected with the negative terminal of the battery of the bulb, and the negative terminal is not connected with the bulb, what happened here, Since there is a breakup of the flow of the charge, and since there is no complete flow of the charge, that's why the current will not flow in this circuit, and it is why that is why it is called the open circuit. All the things are given here, you can go through. Just I want to for you people, I just want to recall it. That is, electrical circuit consists of an organization of element of the for the storage, transmission, and conversion of energy. Here there is a energy which is stored in this cell, and that energy transferred from uh, through the wire in the light form. You can observe here. Here it is a mechanical energy. The energy enters a circuit through one or more sources, leave through one or more sink. These are the things which you can go through. Otherwise, I have given a proper definition that connected in a sequential order, then it is called a circuit. And when these circuits are with that circuits, when we complete the circuits, when the charges are flow from one direction to another direction, then it is called the closed circuits. And when there is a breakup of the charges of the flow from one direction to another direction, at that time this kind of the things are called the open circuit. uh, he was the basically the person to whom I have shown here. He was the basically the person who has discovered the electricity. Now here the electric bulb and its working are given here, and it is also important. There is a to understand, there is a thin wire that glow. You can observe here. This is the thin wire that glow, and this is basically passes the current. This wire basically glows when the current are pass. Now this thin wire is basically made up of a tungsten. You have to note down which kind of the um, materials which used to connect the in the bulb by which the bulbs glow, and that kind of the materials is known as basically a tungsten. The melting point of that tungsten is very high, that's why this kind of the materials are taken here. Now this basically called this thin wire is basically called a filament. Now here these are the some filaments are given here. An electric current provides a closed path for a current to flow. That is the electric circuit that we have already discussed. It is a kind of the things by which the currents are basically flow. Now the terminal of the bulbs are connected by wire to the electric cell. These terminals, there are the two terminals we can observe here. One wire is which is coming from here, and another which is coming from here. These are the two terminals which is connected with the wire to electric cell. And sometimes the bulb does not glow as the filament get fused. If these filaments are fused, at that time the bulb will not glow, because the charges, as already shown in this circuit, when the charges are not um, gets break down, at that time the current in the circuit will not complete, and if the circuit will not complete, bulb will not glow. In this way these things are happened here. You can see or observe here also, there is a batteries are given here, and the combination of all these batteries are called cell. Now what happened here, there is a positive terminal, this is a positive terminal, this is the negative terminal. When the positive terminal is connected, what happened here, what is this, this is not you have to understand, but for the knowledge purpose I have given you that this resistor is basically a kind of the electrical tools which basically um, create a disturbance in the flow of the uh, path of the current. Now here there is some disturbance or created which is basically done by the resistor. Now this resistor connected with the bulb, and this bulb is connected with the switch, and switch is connected with the negative terminal of the cell. What happened here? All the circuits are completed, and with that the charges are flowing from this point, from this here to here. The charges are flow from here, and because of this charge flow, there is a current also flow in this direction, and currents due to that the bulbs are closed. Again, the same thing, how the electric bulb were discovered here also, you can go through if you want. Otherwise, there is a no necessary. Just for knowledge purpose, I have given these thing in front of you. 4,000 year ago, when there was Agastya Muni, at that time the this was discovered. The Alexander Volta in 2200 years ago, but the Sun Augusta used the battery at least 4,000 years ago. This was given. Now there is a some conductor in front of you, the kind of the things which conduct electricity, that is called a conductor. Here the copper, aluminum, steels. These are the some any metals are given here. These are the some conductors are given here, and any material that will do that does not allow the electric current to pass through it. These materials are, and the kind of the things which is not allowed to pass the electric current from them, that kind of the material is basically a insulators. Here you can see the different examples are given here. These examples are basically a insulator, wood, toothpick, cardboard strip, rubber. These are the some insulator. Here this part aluminum, um, jar lid, nickel, nail, and key. These are the some materials which is basically a conductor. But here one thing is given which is considered as an insulator, but as well as there is a the nib of that pencil is basically made up of graphite, and graphite is a good conductor of electricity. That's why the pencil is given in between them. Um, Here the how these materials are, is it a conductor or insulator? If you want to check what there is a do, then you have to make a circuit. What is that circuit? In this circuit you can observe that uh, when there these are the some steel materials, when these steel materials are connected with the cell, what happened here, with the help of wire the bulbs are blue. That means steel material is a kind of the things which pass the electricity. But in case of here, you can see there is a plastic material. That is a plastic material. When plastic material is arranged in the same way in the previous way, the current is not flowing because the bulb is not glowing. That means it is a insulator. And there is a one condition in which we can, there is a, whenever we make our circuit there, to in the circuit there is a tools which we use to save the power supply, and that is called the switch. And here there is a condition which is called open switch. In this open switch, there what happened, these are the point, basically when these points are close to one another, like here, then it is called a closed switch. And if that switch is closed, that means current is flowing. But if it is one side is open, that means there is a open. And if that is open, and that case is basically the open circuit. That means it is a condition of off circuit. Circuit is off, there is no flow of current. But here if we talk about here, there is since the switch is on, its condition is on, and the current is flowing. All these things again, you can see here, there is a wire, there is a insulator, this there is a bulb is glowing, but in case here the bulb is not glowing because we have connected the insulator in between the path, and since the charge is moving from here to here but it not comes from passes from here to again here, that's why it is considered as a insulator. You can see here bulb is glowing, here it is open circuit. Since it is there, the positive terminal is not connected with the another bulb, that's why the there is a breakup of the charges, and since there is a breakup of the charges, that's why circuit is not completed. If circuit is not completed, that's why the bulb will not glowing here. And there are the different situation I have shown. All with that, all these situation you can understand the open circuit, closed circuit, and about the insulator and conductor. So it is all about your the theory parts, where you have to understand the what is a current, what is a circuit, what is different tools we use to make a circuit, and how it is connected, how many types of the terminals, all these things I have given in front of you, and it is all about the circuit chapters. Now you have to, there is a question answer also I have given. mm, the we have talked about the bulb. In the case of the bulb, there is also two terminal. In case of bulb, there is a the one thing is important that was given in the previous slides, in which you have seen the structure of the bulb, where the thin wire is connected with both the terminal. That thin wire is basically a um, and the thin wire is basically made up of a tungsten. One thing which is also important, there is a gas which is um, filled, in which there is a different kind of the gases which is filled in the bulb. The name of that gases are basically inert gases. All these gases are basically inert gases which do not react in presence of the air, and these gases are basically argon and helium. They are the basically argon and helium, which is a the inert gases which do not react with the oxygen. So it is all about your electricity and current. All these things are very very important, and for make you and more understanding, you have to understand all of these kind of the uh, things. The again I am summarizing, but you have to write in your copy. You have to write the things like understand what is current. Second thing is what is the circuit, and made the different situation of the different circuit. What is insulator? What is conductor? And there are the different kind of the draws, and what are the different function of these different tools. You have to also write down all these things. You have to talk about the bulb structure. Also you have to make the which kind of the materials are used when there is a that glows in the bulb, and that materials I already told that is called tungsten. And another thing, which kind of the gases are filled in the bulb, there is a gases like inert gases like helium and argon. These are the inert gases which is filled in the on the bulb. Now the condition of open circuit, condition of closed circuit, condition of circuit, condition of closed circuit. These things you have to remember, and what is the difference between insulator and conductor. All these things you have to remember. By this, the knowledge, you can solve all these questions. Here the questions are given. I am not going to all these question. All the answer are written. You can just go through all these answer here. A device that is used to break an electric circuit. Break means what? The device. Either we can write any insulator or we can also write a switch. The switch is the clear answer is switch is an electrical device that is used to break a circuit. These things are on and off position, and the circuit is not completed. These things are also given. Here, all the answer are in front of you. Go through all the question and answer. All these things are very very important. So it is all about the electric current. Thank you for this session. We will meet next with a new chapter, that is your water chapter. Here we have talked about many things. All the things you not have to write down, only the things which you have to write, that is the what we call as a current, circuit, conductor, insulator, situation of closed circuit and open circuit, also the structure of the bulb. These things you have to write down. And condition of fuse. Fuse means what? When the that thin wire is break down from these two terminal, then there is a condition of fuse, and at that time the bulb will not glow. So with that, I thought that you will have a more understanding about the electricity and circuit. What is the different sources of energy? You have to also write down in your copy. So it is all about all the chapters. Thank you for seeing these videos, and we will meet in next class with the next topic. Thank you for today's session.